Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Farhan. Today I would like to make a video presentation about our project management assignment, which is multi-flavor curd machine maker. My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Pian, and here's are my group members: Zarith Hakimi, Haidir Aiman, Aziq, Danish, and Celeste Marechal. This is our table of content. We included 6 points, which is introduction, project overview, project features, established WPS, project cost estimation and budgeting, and then the last one is conclusion. Let's start with the first one, introduction, which is project background. We are required to research and propose a project as a part of our assignment. The proposed project will then be proceed with plan building and plan demonstration in our final year project. After brainstorming and research gathering among our group members, we have decided to propose a project for a fully automated curd machine maker. Our project is supervised and assisted by our lecturer, Madam Siti Nur Hafizah Abdul Razak. Curd is a traditional fermented milk popular among people of Malaysia and Southeast Asia. Curd is made by pouring fresh raw heated cow milk. It is a cool and refreshing snack that provides vitamin and mineral needed for everyday activities. The curd is a combination of powder, water, and a sugar. It is usually made manual or traditional homemade by small entrepreneur. The way of making the dessert is simple but complex, and it is also tiring. Some of the technology used in an industry is heating and mixing process, which is applied in this project. This is our company detail, and board of management is us as a group members. So for our mission and vision of a company is to provide the best multi-flavor curd that exists in Malaysia and easy to use as a machine maker. Our vision is generating the expert level of service in food and beverages industry while provide benefit to workers and all parties from every project. For project overview, which is our point number 1, our objective. The main objective on this assignment is to overcome the problem and making improvement from previous machine, which is old machine that has already in the market. We can also apply the theory and practical knowledge that we gain in UniKL. While doing this project, we can learn how to overcome the problem, troubleshoot, and to measure problem. Other objectives by doing this project are: 1. To improve the safety of the plant by put cut-off sensor. 2. Is to improve the accessibility and stability by making a lot of space so it's easy to access by everyone. Number 3. To provide 4.0 industrial revolution features such as built-in Wi-Fi, including Bluetooth, all-around CCTV for monitoring, and fully automated valve. The improvement that we add for safety measure is by covering the clamp heater to protect the operator from heat hazard, and add the level measurement to make sure that there is detection for overfill or leaking problem. To improve the accessibility and stability, we redesigned the plant by reducing the height of the plant so that it could be more stable and the operator can access the plant much more easier. To make sure that the plant have some guideline if some problem happen and how it can always be maintained in a good condition. The maintenance checklist needed to be provided. It can make the searching and detecting of failure and problem much easier and efficient. For 2.1, which is our problem statement, the purpose of this project, which is multi-curd machine maker, is to redesign the past machine maker and improving them. The purpose of industrial plant maintenance cost work is to redesign the past project from previous instrument and control costs and improve them. These are the problems that have been identified, which is lack of safety for operator, machine, and environment. Number 2 is stability and accessibility. Number 3 is existing plant does not have maintenance manual. The plant need to be monitored using human-machine interface. For our scope of project, previous plan had some lack of safety for the operator, such as heat hazard at the heating clamp. As the result, the operator is exposed to the heat environment. In terms of mechanical scope, the previous plan not stable as design of the plan were too high, and it is hard for the operator to access the plant. The previous plan does not have any HMI, which is used to monitor the working plant by the operator. As the operator need to monitor the plant manually, it can be exposed to the hazards such as heat and instability to view the working of the plant. This is our project organization chart, which is our head. Our head design is Muhammad Aziq, and then Muhd Danish, Muhammad Hanif Farhan, me myself, Muhammad Haidir Aiman, Muhd Zarith, and Celeste Marechal. Okay, for our assumption and limitation for our project in the future, which is production capacity of curd is 600 kg per day. First year capacity has been taken at 60%. And for two, reducing working shift hour of 8 hours per day for the industrial workers. Number 3 is raw material stock is for 2 to 3 days, and finished good or closing stock has been taken for 3 days. Number 4, credit period to sundry debtors has been given for 15 days. Credit period by sundry creditor has been provided for 5 days. Interest on working capital loan and term loan has been taken at 11%. Next is salary and wages rate are taken as per the current market scenario. Power consumption has been taken at 50 kilowatt. Selling price and raw material costing has been increased by 5% and 5% respectively in the subsequent years. For limitation of the machine model and guideline for entrepreneur, this model machine has provided only the basic standard component and methodology to be adopted by an entrepreneur while submitting a proposal under the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Industry of Malaysia. This is a model machine made to provide general methodological structure, not for specific entrepreneur, crop or location. Therefore, information on the entrepreneur form and structure, priority partnership, cooperative, FPC or joint stock company, of his business detail of proposed DPR, project location, raw material base or contract sourcing, entrepreneur on SWOT analysis, and detailed market research, rationale of the project for specific location. The present machine is based on certain assumption on cost, price, interest, capacity utilization, output recovery rate, and so on. However, this assumption in reality may vary across places, market, and situation. Thus, the resultant calculation will also change accordingly. For project features, this is our design of the project. For block diagram, this is our wiring process block diagram and PLC wiring diagram. This is PLC wiring diagram, which is we are using PLC Siemens S7 1200 DIODO. We start button at 10.1. We have green lamp, red lamp, yellow lamp. For valve, we have butterfly valve, ball valve, and we have clamp heater. This is what we will get the heat hazard from the clamp heater if we are not careful. For main circuit, this is our main circuit and this is our control circuit. Okay, for WBS, this is our all the activity and task and resource we are doing Microsoft project. We have one brainstorm for 2 days duration, for the duration of 2 days. MS project for 5 days. We are sketching for 1 week, and for design we take a long time because we need to properly design so that we are not having a leaking. We are taking for 2 weeks, which is 14 days. We are making the sugar tank design for 2 days, jelly powder for 2 days, agitator's motor for 3 days, panel box for 3 days, and for our wiring stuff, yeah, we also taking for 2 weeks, which is PLC diagram for 5 days, main circuit for 4 days, control circuit for 5 days, and our and our cost estimation for 3 days. Building, we are taking 1 month for building our project. This project for for running testing for running and testing, we are taking about a week to do, so that we don't have we don't want to have any problem while marketing our machine makers. For final report, we take for 11 days, and video recording we take about 1 week. Sorry. For action plan and WBS, this is our title: multi-flavor curd machine. Yes. For design, we have security and exterior. For security, we have alarm and sensor. For design, exterior, this one is for hardware. Exterior, color SIM, ELCB, emergency button, and motor protection. For exterior, for exterior, we have lightning, which is tower lamp, and color SIM, we have insulation tape and push button indicator. For software, we have AutoCAD and Proteus, which is we design our project and our wiring program. For system, we are using PLC, which is PLC Siemens. For hardware, we have prototype production, which is we are buy resource, estimate cost, buy material and equipment, recruit manpowers, which is members, our group self, and then for assembly, we have soldering, wiring, and grinding. This is our Gantt chart, which we refer to this one, predecessor 1, 2, 3, 5, and then this is our Gantt chart starting from 6th of September until 30 December. Alright, for project cost estimation and budget, equipment for instrument part, we have PLC, butterfly valve, ball valve, manual valve, RTDPT, 100 with in temperature transmitter, level switch, 24 volt DC power supply, which overall of total, which is bringing the total of 4,502 ringgit, 5,502 ringgit and 90 cents ringgit Malaysia. And then for mechanical pipe, we are taking 5 feet pipe fitting, reducer, 100mm caster wheel, 100mm caster wheel with top brick, gasket, half round nut and cap, and also modified tank, which bring the total of 1,906 ringgit. For electrical part, we have MCB, which is miniature circuit breaker. We have ELCB, earth leakage circuit breaker. We have relay, power supply, light indicator, terminal block, clamp heater, agitator motor, power regulator, green and red push button, and also yellow push button, which bring the total of 1,917. For raw material to make the curd, number one, we have any curd powder such as strawberry, mango, or any kind of curd powder. Number 2, we have sugar, evaporate creamer, and water, mineral water, which is bring the total of 12 ringgit and 70 cents. For total costing for overall item, for the instrument part, mechanical part, and electrical part, raw material, we have 8,338 ringgit Malaysia. For flowchart, we have start, and then ball, if ball valve 1 on, if yes, and then the level switch is on, and then agitation motor on and heater on to the heating process 75 degrees Celsius, and stir the entire ingredient, and then we will turn down the heat, and then the butterfly valve 1 will on, stir with the previous ingredient, and then the motor will off, and then the automated valve will be open to the product and chilling and end. This is our process control strategy, which is we are using the controller as a programmable logic control, PLC. Process is heating, sensor is resistant temperature detector, final control element, which is clamp heater. For conclusion, to conclude, we want to propose a project about a fully automated curd machine maker. As said before, the curd is usually made manual or traditional homemade by small entrepreneur. Some of the technology used in the industry is heating and machine process, which is applied in this project as a machine. As our study is based on a previous one that some of us studies last year, we had to redesign and reconstruct and adding some safety features. Several objectives are included in our study to make improvement from all machine. To answer all our objectives, we had to create an organized work structure in order to set clear expectation and to complete our project on time and on budget. By the WBS diagram, we achieved our schedule. We also did several experiments manually. By all the previous study, we end up with the final cost estimation of all the item of the machine, which is around 8,338 ringgit and 60 cents. It represent a consensual price, but as it include overall item, it is kind of affordable for a big company. Finally, we also hope that we can manage the fully automated curd machine maker and can achieve our target, which is to produce the curd as our final product. That's it. Thank you.